Hola amigos y amigas, this is Leila, also known as Miss Bohemia. I'm laughing because I have been a mess with my YouTubes and was to follow our haircuts that I had in March and then in June. I think I also filmed another official intro. This is kind of like the outro Leila doing an intro because this is a mess and I can't remember for the life of me what it was that I have not filmed. Because this is going to be a longish video and it's a mess, I'm going to go to the other intro which I think explains it and uses footage from March, which is incomplete, and then jumps back to June when I went back to get my second recent haircut, and July me is here to finish off the video, and then hopefully after all this we'll be caught up. Hola amigos y amigas, I am Leila, also known as Miss Bohemia, and this feels really weird. I haven't filmed anything properly for YouTube since October. I filmed a few different clips of a bunch of products when I was in the shower, just trying to see, can I get back in the swing of things? And then life derailed me. And my brain has just not been into it. I've been preoccupied this year. It's been rough. It started out insane. On a personal level, it's better, knock on wood, but I kind of messed with my head. I wasn't in a place where I could talk about my hair, but then I was also going through a lot with my hair. I would say the past couple of years, my growth, my hair, everything was doing great. It was coming in really full. I had it really long. Dry, it was probably to about here. So like stretched out, it was even longer, probably under my breast. And it's my goal to have my hair to here. What happened? Why is it this length? I last had my hair cut in December. After that cut, I'm like, does it feel a little off? Not the cut, not Isabel's work at all. Her work is always amazing, but my hair just, something felt off. I didn't feel as amazing after the cut, and when we were filming, it felt like I had to get just the right angle for the hair to feel full, and it felt like the back of the hair just kept splitting, like it wanted to go one way and the other, and I've never had that issue. And even Isabel noticed, she's like, hey, your hair keeps splitting the wrong way when we're trying to get the footage. I didn't think too much of it, but something felt off. And then the months went by. January and February were really rough months, and then by March things were starting to settle down and I was starting to like connect to myself and my life again. And my hair, the thing that was happening then, my hair was long, but the tail end of it was just completely scraggly and off. And I have some footage because I went in March to get a haircut, and so I have like a last minute intro, but then I didn't finish it and I didn't follow up. So this is what I have. I always keep forgetting that I might vlog, and I've been on the fence because I've really been off YouTube for many months. Life has been lifing. Not in the mood for makeup, not in the mood for any of that shit. It's been 3 months since my last cut, and I'm back. I have like a rat tail that's developed. It's just this end of it. It just looks crazy. I am back for the magical touch of the one and only Isabel, and I'm here early. So, does it show? The cut's great. It just got a little off, so I'm back a little earlier. Let's see what she says. Editing the video, I noticed it was different than the other times when I edited the video, and it felt like more light in this area. You know, like you notice it, but then your brain is so full of crap that you don't really notice it. I don't get like a lot of shedding. Normally just when I do my hair every day, maybe just a little ball like this. So I don't get a lot of hair loss or shedding. Because before, when I had breakage and shedding when my hair was blonde, my floor was always full of hair. Yeah. I have a little bit of areas where I have, you know, the regrowth and stuff, but I don't know.
Maybe it's because the hair changed in color, but that's not supposed to happen.
Well, last year when I took out my braids, I had a little bit of locks at some of them on the ends.
Some of them?
Yeah. So I don't know if maybe I had breakage then and it's still...
It's still okay because it's skin now.
I'm not worried about that. That's all I can think of, you know, because I get little areas of regrowth. I don't feel like I'm losing hair, you know? I just think it's just this, and I think it's what you said, when the hair grows, we have to reevaluate how to do the layers.
How often do you do the layers and as well?
Because like I know a lot of times we give this shape to hair, but maybe my hair needs this shape for a little while, maybe, no? It gets stringy at the end.
Ooh, I'm like, ooh.
Again, I was not in a headspace to vlog and tape and make YouTube videos, so I didn't finish that one. And I kind of thought, well, maybe I'll incorporate it into something. I'm incorporating it into this. And again, this is kind of like a spur of the moment thing because it's now June, so 3 months after March, and I'm going back in for a cut. This is what's happening. When I went into the cut, we didn't really know what was going on with me, why my hair was different. I was having a lot of baby hairs. I still am seeing some, not as prevalently or as jaggedly. So that would would indicate that I've had hair loss, but I haven't had any shedding. I haven't had any extra hair in my brush. I haven't had any extra hair in the shower. I have no idea where that hair loss went. When it happened that I'm getting baby hairs now, was I just not growing as much for a while and now it's growing in? That could be something. I don't know. For a while I was thinking might be the hardness of the water here since we moved from San Francisco to East Bay. And so we checked the water, and these strips are stupid because from the strips I thought it was hella hard water, and so I'm like convinced that was fucking up my hair and we needed to get a filtration system, etc. So we actually bought one off Amazon, and then I had 2 plumbers come over about installing them to get quotes, and they both kind of were saying like, we've never had to install a soft water system in this area before because we've never had anyone call us to say they have hard water. I'm like, what? Then my husband remembered that he has an electronic thing that measures the hardness of the water, and so he found it, measured the water, and it's very soft water, softer than San Francisco. Soft water can still cause issues if you're not filtering out, what was it? But certain minerals, metals, and something else. So then I got a filter for my shower. I got a filter for my faucet because that's 2 areas where I deal with my hair. At one point, Isabel, before I delved into the filtration, water filter, hardness, softness, all that, was trying to figure out, are you over moisturizing your hair? Not really, because I don't have gummy hair. If anything, my hair was feeling a little drier. Are you doing protein treatments? My hair is not in need of protein. So I did a whole 6-week K18 regimen to like kind of reset my hair, and I have a video on that. I don't know if that video is going up first or this one, so if that's going up first, I'll link to it, and if it's going after this one, then stay tuned. But that really kind of helped me understand that my hair was doing okay and it was responding well to K18. Now that I'm on the monthly K18 regimen, it's not lacking anything. And if anything, when I refreshed my hair, I was squeezing out the excess water before diffusing. Now I let it stay in because my hair does better when I let that water stay in again. You have to really try to understand your hair, engage it, and try different things to see what works for you. But this still wasn't giving me any answers. And I was having issues with menopause, going to the doctors. That was a whole other shit show because I was going through brain fog and extreme fatigue, etc. My HRT is at a high enough dose for me to not be feeling that, so it's a whole bunch of different things. And the gynecologist didn't even think, let's test her blood. I mean, I was literally really stupid with my brain fog, really slow. Didn't even cross my mind. Could be my iron levels, could be my B12 levels. I'm a vegetarian, have been since I was 17. And finally, my new primary care physician, who had the foresight to think, I ran a whole bunch of tests. Even though everything came out normal, my iron, if the range of low to high normal, was a very low normal, and my B12 was very low normal, and there's something called MCV that's affected by B12 that was very high normal. To me, that makes so much sense. It explains the brain fog, it explains the fatigue, it explains the mood irritability I was having, and it explains the hair. I've since been eating 2 eggs a day because I wasn't good with my protein for a while, and I've been doing my iron and B12 supplements. I just recently started that. The last piece of the puzzle of wanting to feel happy with my hair, and today I'm actually having a really decent hair day, because then I also went through this whole thing. I don't know if you guys go through it, but sometimes I'm like, I forgot how to do my hair. I don't remember what the best way to work with my hair is. Should I style with a brush? Should I not? Should I just do fingers? So then for a while I'll be like hella obsessed with styling with a brush. Then I'm like, oh no, it's not working for me anymore. Then it's just my fingers. And then I get hella confused and I don't know what looks good anymore. And sometimes my curls look really good. Other times like this one is just wonky. I don't know. So today I styled with a brush. But what's still missing, what I'm not crazy about, is last time I went to get my cut, Isabel was wondering if my hair was looking off because as it grows, we need to do longer layers. So I think that even though we chopped a lot off, she went ahead and did longer layers. So I reached out to Isabel and I said, I know it's only been 3 months since the last time I came in, and that had been 3 months since the last time I came in, but I just kind of want to go back to the layers, how she was doing it. I need to feel the volume and see the volume, and then we can just reassess if it gets longer and I'm having issues. But when I look back on my skate footage, for the longest time, my hair was growing in perfectly with that cut and staying full and not getting scraggly down here. So I really do think that it had to do with whatever my body was going through, my diet having been off, and needing more supplementation. That's kind of where I've been, where my life has been, my brain, and my hair. And so today, this is going to be an extended video because this is kind of like a preamble, ramble. We're going to go back in to see Isabel and follow up and see what she says about my hair and what we're going to do with my hair, and then take it from there. So I'm in the city and I'm on my way and I have to go to the bathroom so badly. It's like consuming my mind. So I have nothing intelligent to say. But hopefully once I'm in there, my brain will work and everything will go well. You know the drill. Here are the gods. I love it, Isabel. It's beautiful. That won't be the first anymore. So perfect. Oh my god. The magic of Isabel.
I used to love that song, man.
I like that song, yeah. It's hard to be still with this song on.
It was really hard. Because everybody wanna go like it.
Yeah.
And then my body's going and you're like, can I follow?
What happened to our hair? We were both dancing.
Exactly.
Oh no.
Hey, the party.
This is how we get our hair done. Yeah. I have to make this a story.
Oh my god, I know samba.
Give me some samba, ole.
Oh my god, the video.
I have to make that into stories.
Seriously. After my haircut, we went clubbing or something.
Clubbing it.
Crazy. That's like what is that? Madonna.
Madonna.
Music. Yeah. I love it.
So make it rain on me, and I might let you see. What you gonna let them see? My nails, hair, hips, heels, nails, hair, hips, heels, nails, hair, hips, heels, nails, hair, hips, heels.
That was amazing. I always feel so much happier after I get my hair done by Isabel. I style it tomorrow, so maybe I'll film a little after styling. I'm backlit, so much better. Not backlit, but this is the magic of Isabel. Okay, let's get in the sun. Do you see a difference? It's just sprung up and it has so much life, and then when I style it and the curls kick in, I get to see a whole other side of the hair. But I like to leave it raw when I go home and just enjoy the hair in its most natural state. I'm finishing off without makeup at home in my PJs because I'm having a very good hair moment. It's taken me like a couple days to reconnect with short hair because I am not feeling having to start the growth process, etc. But that's part of the curly hair journey. You know, I'm separating some curls as I speak. This looks really nice. The cut is beautiful. Isabel's magic is just unparalleled. I still have some curls to separate, but let me show you the side, the back. This is one side and the back. Maybe the back where I have to work more separating, and I haven't looked at the back. I never really look at the back. this angle and this side. The curls be curling. In class, I have a lot of non-curly friends and curly friends, and the non-curly friends will come up and they saw the reel that I posted from having my hair cut and say, oh, it's amazing, and they're so excited, and yeah, you cut your hair. Thank you. Yes, it's an amazing cut, but I'm not happy. This wasn't my choice. And like, what do you mean? I say that to a curly girl, and like, shit happens. Shit comes up and they get it. So what happens, the shit that happens with me at this stage is, I kind of touched on it, I think, at the beginning of the video. I had a lot of stress, coupled with the fact that my eating habits have been shit for a while. They're still kind of shit, but they're better. I'm vegetarian. I'm not good at keeping up my protein. I like sugar too much. And just quitting the shit that's not good for me is hard. And so it's been having a toll on my body, which has been having a toll on my emotions, which coupled with stress has been having a toll on everything. But the fact that I wasn't getting enough protein is what was really having a toll on my body. So I started having more eggs, etc. But that was all after my hair had already felt some damage. So add to that the fact that I was also having, probably back then, lower levels of iron and B12. And given the fact that I'm feeling some effects in my body, I was having horrific brain fog, really bad fatigue that are not normal to me. So given the fact that, okay, the tests show iron and B12 being normal, but it's on the lower range of normal, and I've been having XYZ symptoms and all these issues with my hair, I need to get me some supplements, which I did. So I'm feeling way better, and I'm hoping that it translates to my hair. The other thing that's been happening with my hair, which is one of the reasons we had to cut so much off, is that Isabel stretched out my hair and basically said, you know, this is the area where it's getting whiter and the whiter hairs are coming in thicker, so no complaints. But then the areas that are darker, the older hair is way thinner and more scraggly, and that was causing the look being off, the hair tangling up, causing a lot of issues. So she said just the easiest thing is to chop those off. There's still some remnants of it, but I don't want to go hella short, and so she did what she could just to give it some styling and chop the minimal that was needed to be chopped off. And so then as the hair grows in, we'll just have to keep assessing and see how much do we chop off each time. Hopefully not too much so that I can focus on retaining length. And that's kind of it. I'm kind of back to having shorter hair than where I was this time last year. So I don't know, maybe I'm like set back 2 years, year and a half to get to the length that I used to have before I can continue to grow my hair if I don't have any other setbacks, which I hope I don't. I'm thankful that it's not a big chop. It's kind of a biggish chop for me, but not a big chop. That's where I am, and that's what it is. Everything Isabel is incredible. I'm really grateful to her being there for me and my hair and giving me her thoughts and advice. I think last time I had my haircut was November. I thought it was December, so it was November. So I had gone in March. It had been 4 months, and this time I went in after 3 months. I didn't want to keep going with longer layers. My hair does better with shorter layers to really give it a proper shaping, and we did have to chop some off. I'm really happy with how it looks, and let's see how it grows. Fingers crossed. My hair's changing, and my body was going through shit. My mind was going through shit, which affected my body, which made it go through so much more shit. And so now hopefully things are no longer shitty. My hair can thrive. That's my final assessment. So if you're in the Bay Area, anywhere near the Bay Area, or gonna be near the Bay Area, or are willing to fly to someone to get your hair done, come to the Bay Area, come to San Francisco, and go see Isabel. She's incredible. IsabelPedro.com. Links below to her website and her Instagram. And follow her and tell her I sent you. And so that's it. Just to finish up with some makeup and looking halfway decent, this is me. Thank you for tuning in. If you like this video, hit like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay tuned for more. And I hope to see you in my next one. Ciao for now.